pockets full of hope. Best wishes to all your children. You can feel them when the devil revealed their daddy was using dope. Ain't enough weed you can smoke. It ain't enough trees you could grow. Don't ask me why I do the most. You can't see it in the user post. They treating you like you a joke. Pockets full of hope. I can't lie, my childhood pretty standard. You cause trouble, make mistakes, reprimanded. You learn tactics, learn morals, are underhanded. See if you bitchin' you wanna make. Pockets full of hope. In that pocket you can feel like Manning, or won't catch a bullet from a coat. I can't say I ain't have a coat, and since Kobe died, can't say I ain't have a goat. Grandma and him passed around the same time, ain't processed it yet, still get choked, still get lumps in the throat. Pockets full of hope. Guys, I was militarized, I only know work and showing my work. And that's until tears well up my eyes, till my chest gave, illa survives, till the best fade, he'll up rewind. These the best days when we alive. To my next page, we finna slide, I have arrived, pockets full of hope. It was slow business, I remember, back when we first got together. Long nights on the car ride home, long flight, she said bye-bye gone. Bye-bye black, she buy my home. Mona Lisa stood pat while my brown eyes roam. You could call and see him, or get from around my phone. All my lives been shown, all my shows closed down, all my guys went home. And the mask was the only thing I lacked when I first got you to buy my poems. Had the scenic route, never took the ride home. Had to stop and smell the roses, those I never got you. But for all other women, I was fly homes. Followed up with the mic like I'm Popeye Jones. I was not myself before I got grown. All my ties got thrown, I ain't seen nothing back, so I said why my dough? I ain't had no scratch and I ain't buy no hoes. I was down to my last, extra bummy in fact. Outside homeless and kid, reputation in black. Only with you do I feel intact. Only you can make me react. Only you can see through the act and finally get me to relax. Pockets full of hope. When I needed a couple dollars to get me over, and the checks I was getting ain't do what they supposed to. Indebted to you, signed your one and only soldier. Still feel a void, need another hole to hold me over. I was in a hole, a couple bundles. My mother said I was a bunch of trouble. My bitch left it on the porch, overly consumed with jealous thoughts, thinking that she did what I did, of course. Pockets full of hope, so she could tell I'm resisting when I'm speaking to her. It said in all truth the universe was speaking through her. It's for the young man not into his altitude, and fell in love in dark spaces and crowded rooms. Young girls who turn to women in powder rooms. Keep your mouth shut on the ride, let the outing room. I pledge allegiance, one nation under God. I pled a grievance, still got me on undercards. When the main event, make another case for his, and you find out on your hearse you can't take it with ya. Pockets full of hope. Was only hoping you feel my quotes. I filled the quota and giving out dope when they was selling soap. We came back in tandem, you can't get still a ghost. All over silly posts, it's all cause the internet. All from a little scope, the crosswalk in the sec. Applause when they hear him boast and carve like dinner sets. She told me to break approaches, my bros got intellect. All I seen was deity signs. Before I boycotted them bitches, man, all I seen was Nike signs. When the demons jumped me, all I seen was Nike signs. All I seen was likely crime. You know the reason I even became the Phantom, cause I don't feel like I'm alive. I don't have apologies, I have redeeming qualities. Nothing like E&J after a long day of reality. I was outside with a blue steel blade and a bottle full of pride. You feel my raps, I've been ribbity since the tadpole. Brazilian wax, I'm not naturally an asshole. All praise due and respect to the DJ, but the hunger's still there, I haven't eaten for 3 days. I'm not in the business for keepsakes, for Pete's sakes. Rappers want autographs, take it to eBay. Rappers want gossip for the he say, she say. Rappers want Instagram live for that tree's face, but you look at the mask like anyway, he's fake. The crowd is celebrating when you play in the sweepstakes. Can't pat Bev the playing, but the #1 seed, great. Wanted you to be proud of your #1 seed. Had to swear by the music, it was wrote and decreed. Not a thing that I want, but everything that I need. This is the rebellion. Tap in the phantom frequencies, all cellular. Took 4 micro doses, then hit the pen again. Lady with the rose petal blunts to pick a pen again. Any signs of life that maybe are not intelligent. Random thoughts like Lily Tomlin, shots of estrogen. Casually remembered it. I can't ever forget the day you turned your back on me. I can't ever forget when you told me your backstory. All's forgiven if the work seems slow. You gotta love me fast, you know it hurt me so. Know how the drugs don't last, but then the hurt creeps slow. Know how the hugs be gas, but then referrals be slow. To be honest, I was only in that deep for you, and I know the projects only gave you a street in view. It's like hitting shorty ass when she linked with you. Even when shit gets sticky, you got to see it through.
much time has this bitch spending on her intro?
Pockets full of
Stuck
hope.
in a moment, trauma blocking my birth canal.
Pockets full of
Been
hope.
trying to open up to love, come to find out my heart chakra's in shock.
Pockets full of
And
hope.
this whole time the opening has been above, but I was opening up down below. That's not a manhole, it's a god hole. He's been awful quiet though, and I get off on hearing my partner moan. So I feel tired of moaning alone. Turned up the volume in my headphones. I hypersexualized, seeking validation through everyone else's eyes. Thought going gray would cure me of this dependency. Turns out I'm hotter now, and will continue to be. Yet my interior caverns are covered in graffiti, ready to photograph, Photoshop, and send it into the archive. How do I keep hope alive? It seems insane that I could find a mate to face this road with me. I've caused permanent damage, internal inflammation, dissing my ease, setting fire to any hope of romantic destiny. But there must be somebody who will invest in me. I'm incapable of returns in the same currency. My gifts don't fit easy in this society, disproportional. Do you accept emotional labor? You can dip your tender in my solvent, I'll dissolve your problems. My rate is off the scales. You give dollars and get a piece of me. Pockets full of hope.